I guess this thing's working. I don't know. Didn't really want to go live, but fuck it. I guess it's better than just sitting here being depressed. Like, I couldn't even get a good workout in today. It was one of them days. I know, I still worked out, but shit. Well, I'm sure they will get better. That's what everybody keeps telling me, but it ain't good right now. It sucks, dick. Did get some free ice cream today. That was pretty nice. Because I could not eat that damn burger stuff today. My God. Ain't nothing new happened. Just, hell, some days it sucks more than others, I guess. I could not eat that. Well, I mean, I didn't smoke this morning. Didn't have anything to smoke, so that didn't help. Spent the whole day sober. And I tried to eat that burger, but God, couldn't eat it. Tastes like shit. But Freddie was giving away a free scoop today, so that's what I ate. Ate some ice cream, and that was nice. It's impossible not to eat ice cream. I don't care how you feel. It's so good. Try it. Try to, like, oh, I can't eat. I'm depressed. You'll eat that ice cream. It's good. Damn good. That Freddy's frozen custard. It's good. Nah, this chocolate. I'm not a big cookies and cream guy. I'm not big on that. I like chocolate. Ain't nothing happening now. That shit's over with. I'm blocked. So.
Hello, motherfucker.
I'm not a weirdo either. I don't make new accounts, and you know what I mean? I'm not doing that's loser behavior, bro. You making a new account trying to reach out to her? Take a hint. You're blocked. Take a hint. Leave it be. Fuck all that. And you really look crazy. Like, who's doing that? If you're thinking about doing that with a girl, just stop. Don't do it. Don't make a new account. Just leave it be. Hi. Oh, hell no. No black women. No, I'm sorry. Nope. Nope. And I ain't scared to talk about this either. I don't care. Call me racist. Nope. No way in hell I will ever try to date a black girl again. I tried. No. And when I say that, black guys agree with me. So I know I'm not off base. Every time I talk about this, every black guy in the chat agrees. No. I have never had so much trouble in my life. Like, just trying to figure out what they wanted you to do. Like, gee, you want to date? You want to fuck? What do you want? And the attitude. All women got attitude, but something about a black woman's attitude, man. I don't know what it is. Jesus. I don't blame black guys for dating white girls. I don't. I'm sure there's some nice black women out there, but I ain't met one. I've fucked with 3 of them, and it's a nightmare scenario, every one of them. One girl I fucked with, she was half Asian, half black. I swear to God, she aborted my baby. She got pregnant, aborted, and had an abortion behind my back. Swear to God. don't know if I've ever told that story, but that girl told me she was pregnant. And I'm a man. I was like, yeah, we'll figure it out. And then next time I talked to her, she's like, yeah, I'm going to New York. I got to do something. She came back. She was like, I lost the baby. I know what she did. And then the other black girl, I was fucking. We were friends with benefits, and she wanted to date. And then I tried to take her out, and she ghosted me. It's fucking weird shit. Weird ass fucking stupid shit. I don't know what's with the black women, dude. And then that one black girl, I went to her house, tried to fuck her one time. She tried to steal my weed and shit. I was like, bitch, you fucking tripping, bro. She stole my blunt. I was like, bitch, you gonna give me that fucking blunt back right now. You got me fucked up. She gave me that shit back too, and then I left. She was trying to argue, and I was like, bitch, I'm not arguing. I said, bitch, I'm not arguing with you. I don't even know you. And I just walked out. She was blowing my phone up. Blowing it up. I didn't ever speak to her again. Never responded. Hell no. That bitch was nuts, man. Cuckoo. I was going to marry this girl that I was dating. But she changed her mind, so it is what it is. Apparently, I was on here talking all kinds of shit about her. Now, everybody knows that's not true, but hey, whatever. Believe what you want. Everybody knows that I wasn't ever going to get married again. Been saying it for years. Everybody knows. So, whatever. Hate me. Join the club of people that hate me. Vote for who in the primary? Black chicks ain't my favorite. I don't have a favorite type of woman. She's hot, I'll fuck her. If I think she's attractive, I'm fucking her. I don't care what anybody else thinks. Why would I care? I'm the one fucking her. I've been telling men that for years. Don't worry about if you are into your girl. Why do you care what other guy thinks? You're the one fucking her. Enjoy it. Don't fuck yourself out of some pussy because you're worried about what everybody else thinks. It's like Paul. I always felt like Paul worries about that shit so much. Well, I can't be with an older woman. What will people think? Bro, who cares, bro? It's about what you think. You'll get old enough one day, you'll stop worrying about everybody else thinks, and you'll realize, I'm going to die soon. I might want to start worrying about me and stop fucking worrying about, oh, what's everybody going to think? You worry about that till the rest of your life and die. Oh, I hate fake tits. Ugh. When I watch porn, I could never get into that. I always would be like, oh, God. The big scars and stuff under the tits. Ugh. That's gross. Just be flat-chested, Just be you. Don't put big fake tits on. Ugh, what is this? Those aren't real, bro. Like, you're grabbing them. I think I fucked one girl with fake tits before. I'm not quite sure, but something felt off about them, I didn't ask, though, because I'm not rude. Nothing A1 about that. You got that porn brain. Quit watching porn. I did. I quit watching it. I don't watch shit no more. I refuse to watch it. Done. Hell with it. Don't want no part of it in my life no more. It's demonic shit. It fucks with your brain. You don't even know how much it fucks with your brain. Quit watching it. I'm telling you. Quit watching it. Take a month off and you'll notice it. You'll notice you'll have more energy. You're not jerking off all the fucking time. Hotep Jesus talked about this one time, and it made so much sense how he explained it. He was like, do you know how much nutrients and vitamins and stuff is in every time you come? He's like, when you come, you could create a life with that, and you just shooting that out everywhere. You don't think that fucks with your energy levels and shit? It's true. Quit doing it for a while. You'll notice it. I mean, sometimes you got to jerk off. You got to, clear your mind a little bit. You might end up going over some stupid bitch's house or something, right? Maybe it's better to jerk off and waste your time with that. You don't really need porn to jerk off, though. That's the problem with social media. Is it's all over social media. I've gotten to the point where I just scroll past and go, fucking disgusting, degenerate, fucking satanic shit. Don't even want to look at it. Fuck off. Because that's what it is. It's Satan trying to tempt you. I think all porn should be banned off social media because it's not censorship. There are websites we can go to if we want to see that. I don't really like seeing people die every day on Twitter either. Like, I'm for free speech, but that's not free speech. You can make porn. Go ahead, but there's a place to go see that. Do you want to see it on Twitter all the time? Is that what you go to Twitter for, to see pornos and people die, whatever? Which I guess I can handle the videos of people dying. I mean, that's life, you know. That's something that's going on in the world. But the porn... and the titles are bad. It's all bad. Stop watching it, I'm telling you. It's poison. It's probably as bad as some of those hardcore drugs. You just don't realize it. You don't realize what it's doing to the mind. Quit watching it for a while though, and you'll start noticing things. I think it also helps with, look, if you know you can just jerk off and nut, are you really going to try to get a girl? Try to hang out with a girl? Are you really going to approach a girl? Nope. I'll just go fucking jerk off to a porno or something. If you remove that from your life, and that's not an option, the only way to come and get some is you got to go get some pussy. And that's why your daddy met your mama. That's why men back in the day, I'm telling you, it's the porn, guys. It's fucking us up. Your daddy had no problem approaching women and getting rejected. He didn't care because he wanted some pussy, and that was the only way to really get it. Yeah, you could jerk off, but jerking off back then wasn't the same as it is now, where you could just pull the phone out and endless hot women fucking doing whatever you want to see. Oh, maybe you could jerk off to the Sears catalog or something. Not the same, though. That's another thing about relationships. You see your girl naked before she ever comes over to your house. Y'all sending pictures to each other and shit. There was a time, though, when the first time you ever saw a girl naked was in your bedroom. She was standing there. That was the first time. There were no pictures. There were no text. All of this stuff is bad. We have to stop doing it. You have to break yourself of this behavior. It's the only way. It's the problem. It's why the relationships don't work anymore. All of this is connected. All this porn stuff, I'm telling you. And what does it all trace back to? Fucking liberals. That's the root of it. Democrats, I'm telling you. Now, you can mindfuck yourself and think that I said that. That means I think Republicans are the answer to everything. No, that's not what I said. I get people don't want to hear what's actually said. They want to hear their own fucking thoughts. But Democrats fucking suck. And they're out to hurt you. Republicans don't give a fuck about you. They just don't care. Democrats actively want to fuck you up, bro. They want to fuck your life up bad. Everything they push on us, it fucks our life up. Literally everything. Even if you think it's okay, one day you'll realize, no, that's fucked up too. That shit's got to go too. Now think about that. You used to see a girl. You used to see her in clothes, and you just had to think about it. Now it's like, oh yeah, send me a picture. Let's see this. Let's see that. And everybody just sends it. Whatever. And let's hook up and let's do all this shit. And where does it go? Nowhere. I have denied pussy before. I've denied my ex-wife. And I was madly in love with her. And I denied her that one day. Hell, one day I couldn't even get it up. I mean, these women just, they do things to you sometimes. Your shit don't even work for them. Sorry. But the dick is like done with your ass. The dick is looking at you like, you fucking bitch, man. Women think they can just come back in with that pussy at any time. That's how they view us, man. Like, we're just fucking stupid. Oh, well, I'll just fuck them in it. No. That ain't really how it works. Why wouldn't you want to stay with a girl that's only had sex with you? What's wrong with that? Oh, is that crazy? What's crazy about that? My girl hasn't been passed around. I'm sorry, I feel, I'm crazy. What the fuck? You're not crazy, that's normal. Now, when you get my age, you can't really be looking out for virgins, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to date an 18-year-old girl. That's a little weird. I'm 37. I will date a girl in her 20s, but, when there's a 1 in the front of it, like, Jesus Christ, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. Nah, it ain't about control. It's about respect. A man doesn't want to control a woman. A man just wants a woman to fucking behave and do the right thing. What's so hard about doing the right thing? Think of the first girl you was ever with and how you was into her. You wasn't thinking about cheating on her or nothing. But she started doing shit. She started shit. Fucked it all up. That's what they do. I think they get inside their own head, think you're doing this, doing that. No. That first bitch is who really fucks it up. That's who really fucks you up. You're innocent till then. And then after that girl, you just remember that. You ain't gonna go as hard you ain't ever gonna go as hard as you did on that girl. Because, hell, look how it works out. I'll do that to yourself. And then go ahead, find another one, hell. And then say, you know what? I am going to try on this one. It's not enough, though. They'll find something. There's always something. I feel like people are looking for perfection these days. And I feel like people back in the day, your grandfather, why you stay with your grandmother for 50 years... because they realize ain't nothing perfect. They lived through wars, like World War II, the Great Depression, like real shit. Where they couldn't just break up. Like they really kind of had to depend on each other. That's why people stayed together. Now, it's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfection. That doesn't exist though, so good luck with that search. If a guy wants to go fly to another country and meet a woman, that's his right. Who gives a shit? And if that woman wants to be with him, great. And I bet you there's a lot better women out there in other countries because, they appreciate the fact that they get to come back to America and live a better life. And the fact that a man would do that for them, I can see why a girl would appreciate that. What's wrong with that? I don't know, seems like love to me. You go, you meet a woman in another country, and you're like, you're so great, I'm going to take you back to America. And she's like, oh my God, I get to go to America. You know all these motherfuckers want to come here. Look at the border. Look at that border, son. So everybody wants to come here. Fuck all that bullshit that they try to sell us that this is such a terrible place. They all want to come here. Oh, you haven't traveled around the world. I haven't, but I know all you motherfuckers want to come here. They all want to come to first world countries. Can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Can't be that racist and awful. It's like a bunch of Mexican guys are lined up to get in the most racist, anti-Mexican countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would... It's like Jews lining up to go to Nazi Germany. And come on. What the fuck? That's not going to... You know what I mean? Like, the rhetoric doesn't even add up with the reality of what you see every day. You know they're all lined up at that border. All kinds of motherfuckers from around the world lined up at that border. Some of them are here to cause some chaos in the future. And we all know that. And we just have to accept it. We just have to accept it. You know, I was coming home on the bike yesterday. And you know what I saw in the sky? 2 guys on paragliders flying around. You know what I thought about? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What if this is, what if I'm going to see more of them come flying in here? Country's wide open. Hey, fuck it. It's wide open. At least I know around here, though, a lot of motherfuckers got weapons and shit. They'll be shooting motherfuckers out. I don't know if I would be on a paraglider flying around right now because I'd be worried somebody might shoot my ass out the sky. And I couldn't even blame them for doing it after that fucking shit we saw in Israel. You gonna wait for the motherfucker to land? I'm telling you right now, the first couple may land. But once people start realizing what happens when these motherfuckers land, they're gonna start popping them out of the sky. Y'all hate that Second Amendment. I'm telling you. You better be grateful if we have it. Because everyone around you is loaded up. Even if you don't have a gun, everyone around you is loaded. They got guns like a motherfucker. And they're not all violent lunatics out to get you. You're an American just like them. So if some lunatics start flying in to attack us, we have no choice but to team up. Because we live next door. Hey, you don't know who this fucking guy flying in is. But people want to disarm their neighbors. And if you don't want a gun, don't have one. But they want to disarm everybody else. How does that serve you at all? How does that help anything? I'd rather live around a bunch of people that have a bunch of guns and they're just waiting for somebody to start some shit. Like if somebody starts coming in my house and they hear some shots or something, I want to know I live around a bunch of motherfuckers that'll come run, look like what's going on. They want to fucking get some shit going. People say, oh, people buy these guns, they can't wait to use them. I hope. That don't mean they're going to go out and shoot up a mall, but what that means is if some lunatic shows up, they're ready to go. I want a motherfucker like that around. Why wouldn't I want motherfuckers like that around and on my side? Why would I want to get rid of all those people? The fuck? And you know the people that want to get rid of these people are the most soft motherfuckers among us. They're soft as a pillow. They're the first motherfuckers that die. You would think that they would be trying to befriend all the motherfuckers with guns, all these tough guys with guns. Befriend these people. Kiss their ass. So when shit goes down, they're like, that guy was all right. You don't want them to be like, the terrorists are flying in. Man, fuck his blue-haired liberal too. Bah, shoot. Fuck his communist motherfucker too. Who's gonna know? Fuck him. Sick of him too. He's the reason these son bitches are flying in on paragliders. I mean, 81 million retarded motherfuckers voted for Biden. You need every Trump supporter you can get. That's what I was trying to explain to these dumb MAGA people during the primary. I go, you need the DeSantis people. You need every Trump voter you can get. Especially in these swing states. You don't need to be alienating nobody that might consider voting for Trump. You need to be kissing ass. There's a way to do everything, I'm telling you. There's a way to handle everything. You don't go super ruthless in the primary, though. I don't think it just makes no sense. I mean, it's, if you're on the same team and you're attacking your own team way too hard. I think DeSantis people went a little too hard on Trump, too. I even caught myself some days going, you know what? Trump's going to be the nominee. Why? There's no reason to go so hard on him. Because at the end of the day, that's better than Biden. Got to remember that. You got to come to your senses and come back to reality at some point. You can dream of a better way. Oh, we'll get this guy in. But you have to come to reality. I mean, I still see people going, I'm never going to vote for him. Bro, you got to knock it off. You got to knock it off with that. Like, if you live in Wyoming or something, whatever. Who cares? You don't even matter, really. Trump's going to win those states. We know the states are going to decide things. But if you're in, like, a swing state, and you're like, I just can't vote Trump. I'm not going to vote Biden either. I'm going to vote RFK. Or what the fuck? RFK's a liberal, bro. He's just a less crazy liberal, but he's still a liberal. And if you talk to him enough, you will find the craziness there too. Like he said, we should have late-term abortions. Why? Is there really a medical need to kill a baby late-term to save the mother? Couldn't you just take the baby out and save the mother? You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to kill the baby? It doesn't seem like you need to late-term. Like, the baby can survive. I've seen these preemie babies come out, like, at 20 weeks. I think I seen one. And remember, there was a story. They had them on all kinds of machines, and the baby lived, grew up. So, I mean, hey. You can take the baby out, and the baby has a chance of survival. Why would you kill the baby? It makes sense. Well, the mother's life is on the line. It's like, is it though? Because I don't trust you fucking people. You lie all the time. So, if you think I'm going to sit there and go, let her die, like I'm just some heartless prick, okay, you can think that. It's not my decision, by the way. I'm never going to be in the room and go, let her die. Nor would I say that. But I'm not a doctor. I just don't. I think there's another option, probably. I mean, what is this shit? Oh, it's either kill the baby or let her die. It's 2024. We got all this technology. There ain't a third option, like take the baby out and everything, hook the baby to some machines or something to complete the pregnancy. And then they say, oh, well, who cares? It's just a baby. It's like, these people don't give a fuck. It's a fucking it's a child. You don't just go, fuck it. Ain't my kid. I don't give a shit. Then you just become savages. These people want to be savages. They don't want to live in a civilized, advanced society. What kind of civilized, advanced society kills its own children? That ain't even a thing. Quit coping and pretending it is. It's like these guys that want to have kids with like all these different women, and then they don't ever see the kid, and it's just like, that's stupid. It's the same as this shit with the gay guys having children, and then the guy's laying in the hospital bed, the kid laying on his chest. That child wants its mother, bro. Like, we're getting in the weeds here with some of this stuff. It's one thing years ago to say, yeah, let them adopt. But when you actually see it and see what it actually is, you're like, this don't look right, bro. I was wrong. This don't feel right. It don't look right. What about that child and what that child wants? That child wants its mother. That's what the child wants. That doesn't want to lay on some dude's chest. I have children, and I have never sat in the hospital room with my shirt off and laid one of my children on my chest. I didn't even do that. So when I see these guys doing it, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even do that with my own children. My baby mama did that because that's what the child actually wants. To be with its mother because it's been in the mother. It can recognize its mother. Morons. These retards think, well, as long as a baby has love, it'll be okay. How do you know that? How do you know what that does to a child when you do what you're doing? You don't know. Well, he grew, we did this before and they grew up fine. What's fine? How do you know they're fine? How do you know they wouldn't be better off? You know deep down the kid would be better off with the mother and the father. You can keep playing these games or injecting basic nature. I mean, you saw the other day, they got a documentary coming about the gay animals. Did you see that? The gay animals are coming. Documentary on gay animals. By the way, I used to make these same arguments. It's funny, you make these arguments for years. And then one day you just realize they're stupid. Just as something, it's like a switch flips and you go, that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You used to use the argument. I can remember saying, look, there's gay shit in nature. But now I realize how stupid that is. It's like, once again, we are not animals. There is something that separates. You can keep saying, oh, humans are animals. No. There's a clear difference between us and the animals. Your dog does not get in a car and drive to the gym and work out and build giant structure. You know what I mean? There's a clear difference between you and animals. And then they'll be like, well, beavers build a dam. Okay, but look at the dams humans can build. Look what they build dams too, but compare their dams to beavers. Like, this is the type of retard, low IQ arguments that everybody uses, and they're liberals that use them. And you've probably used these same arguments, but you have to understand they're stupid as fuck. You just have to think more on it. You have to realize how dumb it is. Well, animals rape each other in the ass sometimes. We're not, okay, does that mean we should do it? Think about it. Well, look at these two male lions fucking. Like, what? And by the way, this battle was already over. They already won. They had gay marriage and nobody cared. Nobody was talking about this shit. Nobody in here was coming in here every day talking about gay shit all day. We didn't give a fuck, bro. Until they started shoving it in our faces. And it's not just shoving it in our faces, it's insulting the intelligence. It's just, they're on bullshit now. They want to deny reality, and it's like, all right, enough. This ain't about having the rights of doing what you want to do as an American and the freedom and all that. That's what it was about before, but now it's about, I got to comply, and I got to fucking... Even, you can watch, I guess you can't see those videos anymore, but if you watched me back then, you know I said, even in those gay marriage videos, I would say, it's not natural. I got shit about that back then, but it's not fucking natural. How is two guys fucking each other in the butt natural? Do what you want. It's America. It's a free country. I don't think you should be rounded up and executed for it. I don't think you should be arrested for it. But stop bullshitting me that it's natural and stop acting like you need to do it in front of children. I mean, what is so... Am I being so goddamn unreasonable here? Don't do it in front of fucking kids and knock it the fuck off shoving it down my throat all day. And quit bullshitting about gender and all this other weird shit. What is so hard? And if you would just stop doing that, I'm telling you, nobody would even be talking about gay people. Nobody cares. But I think gay people want to be talked about. I think there's a part of this is about attention. They want you to look at them. Why else would you prance around naked? We've all seen them videos during them pride parades. By the way, pride coming up next month. Get ready. Last year, though, remember pride last year? It didn't last long. Remember that? It's going to be interesting this year. I think you're going to see a major backlash this year. Unless some absolute lunatic moron tries to shoot up a gay club or something. Some FBI agent. Guys, don't you understand? Even if you hate gays. And you want them all put in a rocket and launched off to the moon. You have to understand that if you get violent in any way, it will always be used against you. It will always be counterproductive to what you want in the end. You're never going to be able to round the gays up, okay? You're just going to have to get over that weird, fucked up fantasy you have. You have to realize you're an insane person to even want to think something like that. And just you have to accept that the best you're going to get is they're going to leave. Eventually, they're going to stop putting pride flags everywhere. We're going to get to a point where the gay stuff kind of dies down. basically gay's going to go back in the closet. That's what we're going back to. Gay's going back in the closet, I'm telling you. It's going back in the closet. But if one of you idiots does something crazy, well, then you have the sympathy. It's unhinged behavior. It's lunatic behavior. It's evil. It's demonic. You think Jesus wants you to do that? You think God wants you to do that? Did God tell you get to judge the gays and you get to decide what happens? No. That's up to God to decide. And it's counterproductive to you wanting there to be less gay shit. So why? That's why I think it's just all FBI agents or mentally ill fucking retards. Nobody with any kind of brain would do something like that. What does it solve? It's like lighting yourself on fire outside the Trump. I mean, what did that do? What did that do, bro? He lit himself on fire. What did it do? Nothing. Nobody cares at all. Nobody even knows why he did it. Do you? You have no idea why he did it. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. I guess it had something to do with Trump. Who fucking knows? And yeah, you can probably look into it, right? You can probably look into things and really find out what he believes. But who cares? I don't even care to look into it. Was he a liberal? Was he conservative? I don't care. I used to care. I don't care anymore. I used to go, oh, well, somebody shot up a mall. I wonder if, because I was caught up in the propaganda and the bullshit. Now I realize, who gives a shit? Some lunatic shot up a mall. And it doesn't matter what fucking political party he is. It doesn't mean that entire political party is insane and going to shoot up a mall. So who gives a fuck? And there's shooters on both sides. And what does that tell you? It tells you that the rhetoric has gone too far on both sides. When people are shooting up malls and shit because they're fighting for fucking conservative values or liberal values, it means both sides need to chill the fuck out and tone it down. That's what it means. But they won't. They keep using it when it happens to fuel, oh, well, look at this crazy fuck. Well, there's going to be another crazy fuck on your side coming, so I don't even know why you're doing this. And by the way, the liberals are more likely to let the crazy fuck back out after he does something. So they have no ground in any of these arguments to say fucking anything. They're a bunch of dorks. No, liberals are not trying to stop shootings. That's a bunch of bullshit. Liberals want there to be more shootings because they use them. They use every shooting to their political advantage. It's kind of like conservatives. Every time somebody gets killed by something illegal, they got to point it out. Here's the thing, though. Here's the key difference. The illegal's not supposed to fucking be here. You have a right to own a gun. That's the thing. You don't get to take my right to own a gun just because some lunatic shoots up a mall. I didn't do that. We didn't do that. So you don't get to infringe on my rights because of what other people do. It's not how it works. Grow up. That's all I got to say to these people that grow up. It's a free fucking country, bro. Do you want me to be able to tell you what to do? Is that what you want? Do you want to have to live your life by the things I say? I bet you don't. So you don't get to do it to me or anybody else. That's what's great about America. We can all believe what we want and we just have to coexist. We don't get to go out and fucking murder each other. Because it's a civilized society. It's a civilized free country. That's why everybody wants to come here. Because there's so many countries where they can't criticize the president. They can't talk about this. They can't talk about that. Or they get fucking killed. There's places in this world where they take gay people and throw them off buildings, hang them from cranes, stone them to death. Then I got to listen to a bunch of gay dudes in this country crying like they got it so bad. You do not have it bad if you're gay in this country. You do not have it bad at all. You should be grateful because you could have been born in fucking Palestine or something. Iran. You're born in a place where you can walk down the sidewalk holding your boyfriend's hand. And the worst you're going to get is somebody might go, ugh. Somebody might say something to you. And if that person says something, guess what? You can pull your phone out and literally destroy their life. So don't tell me you're oppressed. Fuck off. All this I'm oppressed horse shit. You can pull that phone out, destroy a motherfucker's life. Oh, look, this guy fucking called me a bunch of slurs or something. He's done, son. That guy's done. Losing his job, losing his kids are going to leave, wife's leaving, everybody's gone. Seen it tons of times. Just because he said the wrong thing to that person in that video. Oh, my God. Mistakes were made, bro. The helicopter crash, fuck them, I don't care. It was probably the CIA or something, or Mossad, who knows. Although I seen where they were flying, it was foggy as fuck. I don't even... It was like way up in the mountains and shit. Can't be flying helicopters in all that fog and shit where you can't see. It's in mountains. It's not good. That's what killed Kobe. The fog. And then they end up, I guess they run into something, right? They can't see where they're going, and then you run into a fucking mountain, you run into a power line, you run into something. And if you run into something in one of those helicopters, man, it's done. It's done. You're done. Hit a tree or something, right? And it's done. Them blades get caught up, done. It's exactly what happened to Kobe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the CIA shot it down. Maybe Mossad got it. I don't know. Maybe they hit it with a fucking space laser or something. I mean, it's the fucking president of Iran, so, you never know what happened with that helicopter. And you never will. I'm sure there's some conspiracy theories. I ain't listened to Alex in a while, but I wonder what he's saying. But at the end of the day, who cares? Hell, he wanted to kill me, so whatever. Fuck him. He kept saying death to America. Fuck him. He's not my friend. He's no friend of mine. If I'd have went over there to visit Iran, they'd have took me hostage. So, why would I care? That is crazy, though. The president of a country just died in a helicopter crash. Like, what if that happened to Biden and you just woke up tomorrow? Oh, the helicopter crashed. You'd be like, what the fuck? That's some wild shit. It's hard not to suspect some kind of foul play. Like, really? The president? The helicopter crash? Like... They wouldn't take better precautions flying that thing. It's just a weird thing. I think somebody shot that bitch down. But that's a big time act of war. That's a serious act of war, killing the president. I don't see how Iran would just sit back and go, fuck it. And surely they would know it got shot down or something. But what if these agencies, they have things that can just make it look like the plane? Like, what if they can take control of the plane remotely and just crash it? You don't know what they fucking got. You have no idea. Trump might win. I don't know. I don't see how he can lose. I mean, Jesus, you got to be real stupid to vote for Biden. This is like an intelligence test for the country. It really is. It's the easiest choice ever. You see them, man, they can't stop lying on Trump. I'm telling you. That's why, like, you can't believe anything they say about Trump unless you really dig into it, because they can't stop fucking... Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie. It's so funny, too, because I remember you all doing the primary. You were like, you're giving the liberals things to say. Bro, the liberals don't say any of that shit I was saying about Trump. It's all real shit. They don't ever bring it up. They are stuck on the most stupid bullshit. That's all they care about is lying. They got all this real shit they can say about Trump, but they can't stop talking about the democracy and dictators and Hitler and the Third Reich and all this retard shit. And he's going to kill all the gays and the immigrants and the blacks and start World War III and nuke a country. All the shit they said in 2016, none of it happened, but it's the same stupid shit. And I sit there every day and I'm just like, are these people dumb as fuck? Like, there are real things you could say. Here's the problem, though. Like, they can't really bring that stuff up because Biden is worse. Like, if you bring that, they bring it up, you'll just go, well, Biden worse. They can't bring up the economy and spending money. Hell, Biden's worse. And Trump already got everybody beat on foreign policy because he tries to have diplomacy. He doesn't want to have all-out war. And when he does do some war stuff, he fucking hits a motherfucker with a strike, a little drone strike. Isn't it better to drone strike a motherfucker than just bomb a whole city and send troops in and shit? Trump was strategic about it. He was trying to get that North Korean motherfucker to make peace. He's like, build some hotels in here, man. Open up the tourism. Stop being a fucking weirdo. Don't you understand how much money you could have? Don't you understand how great things could be? You're a fucking moron. You could be the most... You want to be beloved. I guarantee is what Trump said to Kim Jong-un. Because I've watched enough interviews about it. Trump talking about it. That motherfucker went in there. He said he went in there and was trying to explain to him the potential. Like, we can build hotels. We can have tourism. You know, people want to come here and see this place. But they don't want to be arrested and killed. And, I mean, who's going to come here? Like, you're going to just be... And like, he wants to be adored by the public. Well, then just have a great country instead of trying to rule over everybody. He had that motherfucker. He stopped launching the missiles. He was chilling the fuck out. He was thinking about it. And these retards fucked all that up too. I mean, they are the biggest clowns in the world, I'm telling you. All the work that was done, and they just flush it down the toilet. And then they got the nerve to sit on my timeline and say, Trump won't lower the gas prices. I bet he will. Now, what happens when he gets in there and he gets them down? Then what you gonna say? That's their biggest fear, by the way. That's what keeps these motherfuckers up at night. They ain't worried about Trump being a dictator, none of that shit. What they're worried about is he gets back in there and fixes a bunch of shit and they look stupid as fuck. They just don't want to look stupid. They already look stupid, though. Just admit you're dumb and you're wrong. Stop making the rest of us suffer because you're stubborn and naive. Just hold the L. Don't vote. You don't even got to vote for Trump. Just stay home. Don't vote for Joe Biden. I promise you, it's going to be fine. I promise you, Trump's going to leave 2028. He'll leave. He's old as shit, bro. He'll leave. What are you people worried about? Bro. He had, like, January 6th, okay? All his supporters are in there. That was the moment. You all look at January 6th the wrong way because you're stupid. January 6th was the moment that proved Trump is not a dictator and he doesn't have that in him. He doesn't have it in him to do that. Some guys, they just don't have it in them. They're not evil at their core. That don't mean they're perfect. It might fuck some guy out of some money or something. But there's levels. There's levels here to that, man. You might shoplift a cookie from the store. Don't mean you're going to steal some old lady's money and take her purse. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to things. Just because Trump's a dick in some ways or does certain things doesn't mean that he wants to be a dictator and start executing his political opposition and executing the citizens. I mean, what the fuck? The BLM riots, he had a perfect opportunity to do something like that. He didn't do it. January 6th, all his supporters in there. He could have said, yes, go in. Go in. Take over. He didn't do that. He told him to go the fuck home. He told him to go home. So enough about, oh, he's a dictator. He's going to take over the country. He had every opportunity to, and he never did it. Trump was never ruthless. He was never a guy that just said, fuck the Democrats and what they want. I'm going to do it my way. Fuck it. He was always trying to compromise with the fucking Democrats. Don't fucking argue with me because I spent the entire 4 years. That's how I fucking earned a living every day. That's all I did all day was read this shit. I know what went on. I know how much he tried to compromise with fucking Democrats. It's all on the internet. You can go back and read about it, watch videos about it. Not like it disappeared. Quit trying to change fucking history. Quit with the fear-mongering horse shit. It's not going to work. Trump's going to start a war. Biden has started 2 fucking wars. 2 massive wars have started under Joe Biden. You got this Russia shit. You got this Israel shit going on. You got shit with Iran might pop off. I mean, what the fuck? Enough about telling me how, oh, Trump gets in there, we're going to have all-out war. Oh, my God. Are you fucking stupid? I'm just done with these people. I don't even want to debate them anymore. You're stupid. You're so goddamn stupid. There's nothing left to say. Morons. The fact that they even want to argue anymore shows their stupidity. You're so goddamn dumb that you don't know you're wrong. At this point, you can't see that you're stupid and wrong. And you just want to keep arguing. Go try to argue with one of them. It's the dumbest argument you've ever heard. The arguments have become so stupid. The bullshit. Like, even Bill Maher can't deal with it anymore. Even he's like, enough of the bullshit. The God, I told you this would happen too. I told you. I said Joe Biden, if he wins, it's going to backfire on liberals because Trump's going to be out of the picture. And their stupidity is going to be on full display. Their failure on full display. There'll be no excuses. And now people see it. They see the gas. They see the groceries. They try to blame Trump for the pandemic, but everybody knows it was them that pushed it. It's not going to work. DeSantis can do it. They can't. I told them this for months. I argued with the MAGA retards. Oh, liberals are going to use this. They're going to use these talking points. They can't, dumbass. How can they use COVID talking points when COVID was their idea? They can't use COVID talking points. You retards. The shit y'all was worried about was stupid. Well, you talked about how Trump, he spent money and drove up some debt. Democrats drive up the debt more. Democrats don't get to use those arguments that a Republican gets to use. What's so hard about realizing this? You don't even hear Democrats talking about it because they know how stupid it would be. They're not fucking complete morons. A lot of it is just playing dumb. They're not as stupid as they act. They're in a fucking cult. And when you're in a cult, you got to play dumb. Like, you got to understand, they really believe that they're fighting for democracy and everything's on the line, and they believe it. So they just think, they may have to bend the rules a little bit, but it's for a good cause. That's why these people are so dangerous, because they think they're doing the right thing. Like, I think they could have been persuaded to kill us during COVID if the government would have told them, and the media and the scientists would have said, these people are a danger and we got to get rid of them because they are just going to kill us. But you need bodies, man. You can't just say everybody's dying on the news. You really need bodies piled up. Everyone needs to lose a relative or a friend. And there's tons of us that we don't know anyone that died of COVID. And I'm sorry if someone died of COVID, but most people, I don't think, know anyone that did. And some of those deaths, if you look into them, yeah, it said they died of COVID, but they were suffering from cancer. They had AIDS, or they had fucking other illnesses that were pretty bad. And then they got COVID and just sent them over the edge, right? But that's not the same as me getting COVID and dying from it. I don't have all these health problems that these other people got. And everybody knew that pretty early on, because we were all talking about that. And then it went on for 2 years. And now you wonder why you pay $4.29 for it. $4.79. Woo-hoo! Oh no, that's in California, right? Around here it's $2.79. I swear in California it's like $4.79 for a McChicken. What's a McChicken cost where you live? Let's see it in the chat. What a mess. So don't bullshit me. If Trump gets back in there, and y'all leave him the fuck alone, he'll probably fix a lot of this shit. He'll at least fucking try. Trump wants to be loved. He wants to be considered the greatest president ever. So I do believe Trump sees a big problem and he feels he wants to take on the challenge. I do believe that. Because he wants to be loved. He wants people to go, damn, Trump's a beast. He did this, he did this, he did this. Trump loves touting off his accomplishments. So let him make accomplishments. Like, let him do some of this shit. What's wrong with it? Let him close a goddamn border. And build the stupid ass wall. What have you liberals got to lose? If the wall gets built and the motherfuckers are still coming over it, then you can just talk shit and go, hey man, see, we told you that was a waste of time, wasn't going to do nothing. I know you liberals just want to talk shit, so you'll be able to talk shit. If Trump gets in there, though, that border crossing is going to stop. That shit's going to stop. That shit's going to trickle down, boy. And here's another thing they worry about. They've set all these precedences. So, hey, Trump gets to investigate Joe Biden. Guess what? I'm not going to say a fucking thing about it. So don't come in my stream going, don't you care about freedom and the American way? Fuck you. Fuck you. I hope he gets in there and puts Biden in fucking prison. I hope he puts Kamala. I hope he puts Hillary. I hope he puts all you motherfuckers. And not the citizens, but all these crooked fucking politicians. I hope they go to prison too. And if you're one of these citizens who's getting violent and acting stupid or standing in the fucking street blocking some guy trying to get to work, fuck you too. I hope they put you in jail. And deport all the illegals. I'm willing to let some of them stay if they're doing the right thing. But there's a bunch of them that are they're fucking crooks. They're running around raping women, stealing, fucking killing. You see the stories every day. So don't act like some of these motherfuckers don't need to go. What is so hard about growing up and looking at the world the way it is? Not everybody came over that border illegally is a bad person. Some of them motherfuckers got a taco truck and they're just chill. They can stay. I don't really care that they're here. I'm not going to kick them out. They're not causing a problem. Some of them are building houses and shit. They stand outside Home Depot and they wait for a motherfucker to pull up and give them a job. Hey, ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in a man trying to make an honest day's living, trying to do some construction work. I don't look down on them on that. They're doing what they got to do. They're not out here fucking stealing. They're not out here killing. They're not out here fucking trying to take from everybody. They're trying to earn a way, trying to earn a living. You let those people stay. You get them some goddamn job. Put them to work. These goddamn liberals don't want to work. Put them to work. I'd rather work with a bunch of hard-working Mexicans, dude, than a bunch of crybaby-ass liberals sitting on the phone the whole time. I don't know about you. I've worked with some immigrants, and I won't say they was the fastest all the time, but they worked. They actually did work the whole time they were there. They didn't just stand around and fuck off. And they weren't. Never remember a bunch of drama. Used to work with some dude from Cuba. We talked about the Cuban. I couldn't even really understand him, but he talk about Cuban women and shit and all this other shit. You know what he was talking about, but you really know what he was saying. But you got the idea. Why do I give a fuck if that guy's here? The thing about the Cubans is they are Republicans. They're not stupid. They don't want communism. Let the Cubans in. That's how you know liberals are full of shit, because liberals don't want Cubans. Because Cubans won't vote the way they want them to vote. That's how you know it's not about, oh, empathy, don't you care? Don't you care about the people? Ah. No, because them Cubans be coming over on little fucking rafts and shit, and they be like, get your conservative ass right back over there. You don't get to escape communism. Yeah, that's the guy. He was from Puerto Rico. That's where he was from. Not Cuba. I get it mixed up. I'm white. I'm sorry. I'm a white man. We mix all that up. It's just in our blood. You know, we can't help our racism sometimes. It just comes out, you know. It's in our nature, don't you know? The blacks will tell you about it. Some fat black woman will tell you all about it. Yeah, that dude was pretty cool. Now, he wasn't the fastest worker. He was pretty short. If you're shorter than me, I'm like, damn. I meet a motherfucker shorter than me, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, damn, son. I'm looking down at you, I'm like, Jesus. Fucking tall are you? I'm 5'7", like, damn. This motherfucker was like 5 foot, bro. But you could tell he got bitches. Like, he had the smoothness, you know. You could tell that guy, he got to talking to some woman in Puerto Rico, speaking his language. No matter how short he was. The height really don't matter. Y'all be caught up in that height shit too much. Yeah, some girls want taller guys. So what? You don't get to fuck them. Get over yourself. Jesus Christ. She has to fuck me. That's incel shit. That's an incel mindset. God damn it, she has to fuck me. She won't fuck me because I'm not tall enough? Get over it. Then you go fuck the 300-pound girl. Yeah, you don't want to do that? Same goddamn thing. And I don't want to hear, well, they can control their weight. They can, People allowed to have their preferences. Get over it. I couldn't imagine being upset about something I couldn't even change. There's nothing I can do about my height. Why would I worry about it? It's like worrying about my skin color. What the fuck am I going to do about it? Why would I be ashamed of it? I can't do anything about it. Like, if I was fat, I could get in shape. You know, I would be ashamed of that. How can you be? It's like losing your hair. Oh, get the Rogaine. None of that shit work. Just be a man. If Joe Rogan had to shave his head with all his money, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do? Just shave it. Good Lord. You see all these rich motherfuckers, and they can't seem to do it. They can't seem to fix it. And they just end up shaving their head. What's that tell you? What's your broke ass gonna do? You just need to accept it. You don't have the luxury of worrying about that. I don't have the luxury of worrying about that. I just buzz my goddamn hair off. Gives a shit. I've been doing that since I was 15 anyway, with a full head of hair. Why? Because I don't have time to worry about it. Cares. Also, taking care of the hair, getting a haircut. It's expensive, costs money. Who has money for that? Just get the clippers, buzz it off. Buy a set of clippers, $20. Free haircuts. Whenever you want one, you can just have a haircut. He just go buzz it right off. 3 a.m., I need a haircut. I can get one. That's what it's like being bald. You know how sometimes you want to get a haircut, but you can't right now? You don't have the money, or you're busy or whatever. It just gets annoying. No. I can cut mine at 4 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't matter. I did it the other day. I've got plenty of bitches with a buzz cut. Y'all think girls are dating you for your hair? Why would I be worrying about girls who want a guy with like long hair or something? That's not me, so why would I worry about it? Why would I care what they want? It's like, man, that one girl wants a 7 foot tall. I'm not 7 foot tall, so why would I worry about her and what she wants? Why would I waste any time worried about it? I don't do things for women to like me. I don't work out for women. I work out because it makes me feel good. I can't help they like how I look because I work out. But that's not why I did it. I don't shave my head thinking, oh, a girl's going to like it. No. I don't like all that hair. All that fucking shit I had on my face was getting on my nerves. And it was hot and shit. And I finally buzzed all that shit off too. Women come and go. I mean, look what I'm dealing with. You can't live your life for them. And they wonder why you don't live your life for them. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. Because they always leave. You always do something wrong, say the wrong thing, and they leave. So, yeah, you gotta look out for yourself. You got to stick with that looking out for yourself mindset. You can't let it go because at the end of the day, eventually you're going to be by yourself again. Hey, the military guys get cheated on a lot, though. That's another thing. Women are fucked up. They go and the guy's serving the country and she's fucking some dude. You're laying on the battlefield bleeding out. You're thinking about her. She's getting dicked down at that very time. You know that scenario. That very scenario has happened before. The guy didn't know. Nobody knew. But it happened that way. I bet you it's happened before. Guy was bleeding out in the battlefield. Pulled a picture out of the pocket. Was looking at the picture. And said, "Oh, baby, I wanted to come back to you, but I'm not going to make it." And she's getting railed. The BBC action. Getting railed at that very moment that he's bleeding out in the battlefield. It's a sick world. It's a sick world, and you know that has happened before. There's no way to prove it, but you know it deep in your soul that what I just told you has happened. It's probably happened a few times, actually. Think of all those men fighting in that Ukraine war and stuff right now. And their girl somewhere fucking some dude. Getting slammed. I do want to see that Mad Max movie. I'm not going to the theaters. Ain't no money for that, but I'll see it eventually. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Green chaos symbol. What are you talking about? Some of y'all be coming in here, you can tell you're on drugs. Something's wrong with y'all. And he'll never clarify. He'll probably never say another word. He'll leave us with this confusion. What is he talking about? We'll never know. Yeah, them war videos are crazy. Those drones. That shit's nuts. Vote for Biden. You go right ahead, you vote for Biden. But when you're out there and them drones are flying around you and you're just waiting for one of them to hit you and kill you, and then that video you getting killed by that drone is all over the internet, you remember, as that drone's about to hit you, who you voted for. I want you to remember it. Because you setting yourself up for that. Trump don't want to go to war. Biden and them Democrats want war. Biden is all for the military-industrial complex. He wants war. Trump was trying not to start wars. And you know Trump ain't going to keep coming in and just shelling out money to Ukraine, and he going to be looking to get some type of ceasefire, peace treaty, something. Yeah, I see Teslas all the time. Another 4 years of hell. Some of us won't survive. We won't be here 4 years from now. We'll be dead. Because of Biden. As you die, you'll think about Biden. You'll say, motherfucker. Whether you're hanging yourself in the living room or on some battlefield somewhere fighting in one of Biden's wars, you'll think of him before you do it. You'll say, that son of a bitch, it's his fault I'm having to die now. It's his fault the McChicken is $10 now. The son of a bitch. We had it good. We had it good. You'll put the rope around your neck. We had it good. You'll jump. And even as you're choking, you'll still be going, we had it good. God, we had it good. Fucking liberal. And you'll fade off. You saw that video of that guy got hit by that drone. He just stood there and waited for it. Saluted Jesus. It's crazy. All for nothing. All for nothing. What a waste. And I'm supposed to fight that shit? I'm not fighting that bullshit. Fuck these people. Fuck these wars. I'm not fighting their wars for them. I mean, I think they can try a draft, but I don't think you're going to get a lot of Americans to go fight these fucking wars. A lot of Americans ain't even in the damn shape to be fighting fighting a war. I don't think they have the infrastructure to really make us all do it either. I think that's the big secret, that they really don't have as much power as they pretend to. A lot of it's fear-based. Like every once in a while they'll go punk some dude and everyone will go, oh fuck. But if they went and punked some dude and we all went, nah, fuck that, we'd be stopped doing that. Shit, I don't know how my dad would have felt about COVID. My dad would have been in his '70s, so he probably would have took shit serious. Who can say? Who knows? Nobody's immune from propaganda, falling for shit. Pedro. We're just sitting here talking about the failure. I told you those 4 years of Trump was going to be the end of it. It was going to be the best years. Some of the best years you've ever had. Think about it. I was divorced and I was miserable, but those 4 years were not bad. There were other things going on, but the economy was all right. You could survive. Now when bad things happen to you, you got to deal with that and all this other shit on top of it. At least when Trump was president, it was like, well, be all right. We can go have $1 hash brown at McDonald's. Now it's $3, like that guy said. And that's a bunch of horse shit, and you know it is. That was worth $1. I was willing to pay $1 for it. But fuck you I'm not paying $2. I ain't bought one cent. I ain't buying them. Hell nah. That is insanity. Dude, I don't know when I'll have a laptop again. I'm probably just going to just go with do shit from the phone. Hell, I might be in the woods in a couple of weeks. Who knows where I'll be. But as long as the phone's on, we can go live. Fuck it. Go live from the woods. Good content. You got to think about it from a content perspective. In the woods, in a tent. That's interesting stream. You're going to stop and go, why's this motherfucker in the woods in a tent? How much to watch the game? Just make the offer. I'll either accept it or decline it. I'll probably accept it at this point. What else am I going to do? Now's a great time to donate to watch things. I'm just sitting here all day. I go to the gym, come home. There's all the time in the world. When I was doing Instacart every day, all day, people was like, hey, can you watch this? And I was like, dude, I don't know, man. I really can't I decline people's money from time to time. Like, I just can't. I can't commit to watching that shit. Lose so much time in the day when you're working. No, I still have some of that money. I still have like $30-something of that. Now I paid my phone bill. That was $170-something. I paid that motherfucker right away when you sent that. I bought some dog food. Bought like 2 bags of dog food. That's like $30. I ain't really been spending a lot of money every day. Eat like once a day. Usually I burn through money quick. The fact that I still have like $30 of that, 35 or something of that, it's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. I bought tea bags so I can make tea. And when I go to the gym, I got 2-liter bottles. I just fill them bitches up, take water home, shit, drink on that. Better to drink water anyway, really. And it's free. And it's filtered. Tastes good. Send the money. Send the money, I'll be live. Give me the time. Sign the contract. I don't have money for that. You're rich, not me. I'll have the ID in a few weeks, though. I know where I'm going to apply it to. I was looking more into it. That's a good deal for me. That's a good deal. This makes sense. And I'll save $25 a month if I get a job. Solid. Yeah, I talked about the 50 piece. I sent it to Boogie. I don't know if y'all know, but Boogie follows me. That Boogie guy. I don't know if there's anybody else named Boogie, but the fat guy. He's been following me for years. I don't know why he follows me. I be shitting on fat people all the time on Twitter. I check sometimes. I'd probably unfollow me by now. Nah, motherfucker's still following me. I think that motherfucker, I think Boogie is not as bad as Wings, because Boogie, I think, just really knows he fucked his own life up. He made poor decisions. And a lot of the things that's happened to him, it's all on him. I think Wings want to play the victim more, Be a victim. At the end of the day, most of the things that happen to you, 99% of them are your fault. And then there's Joe Biden. I mean, it's not your fault that the gas costs what it costs. That's not your fault. Having less money is a big deal. And that is Biden's fault. That's a pretty big fucking deal that everyone has less money because of that motherfucker. Because of stupid pandemic bullshit that liberals pushed. Like, if his country's not finally ready to reject liberalism, there's no hope. I'm telling you, if Biden wins, there's no hope, bro. People are going to be jumping off buildings and shit. People are going to be giving up. Because you're going to realize how stupid everyone is. Like, god damn, what's it take to get these motherfuckers just to stop crying about stupid fucking tweets and pretending everybody's a fucking racist? Who cares at this point if he's a racist? Who gives a fuck? If he can get gas back down below $2, make him king. How about that? Make him king. If he can get the price of this food down, make him king for life. How about that, you dumb liberal fuck? You can keep on saying this shit, but it ain't scaring me. Oh no. Oh no. Life will be more funny and cheaper. Oh God, no. There'll be less war. Oh. But we won't have a democracy. Do we really got one? Do we really have a democracy? Are we really free? I mean, at some point, you gotta stop trying to bullshit me. Trying to get me to vote for somebody bullshit me the fucking... I mean, people try this shit on me, of all people. Why would you even come to me with some stupid shit you heard on MSNBC? What about a democracy, Smokey? It's gonna be the emperor. What? Bro, trolls have dominated everybody. Like, all these people, like, all these trolls spent years calling him, like, the God Emperor Trump, and he's going to be king, and he's going to round all these people up and do all this shit. Just because they thought it was funny to fuck with these people. And these people believe it. They're so stupid. They actually believe all that stupid bullshit, troll shit that everyone typed. That shows you the intelligence level. They can't tell they're getting fucked with hard. But in a way, we fucked ourselves because we've driven these people over the edge in a way. And we've allowed them to be easily propagandized. Because they hear the propaganda and then they come to us with it and we're like, yeah, we're doing that. You stupid fuck, yeah. Yeah, your ass going to prison, 100%. Trump wins, putting your ass away. Because it's funny. It is funny to fuck with them. That don't mean you're actually going to be like, oh yeah, do that. That's never going to happen anyway. And we're smart enough to know it's not even going to happen. It's not even a thing to think about. And it's so absurd, this fucking person's trying to act like it's a thing. These were the people during COVID that were coming in here talking about the military. Remember Parr? Oh, military ought to keep people like you in your house. They were unhinged. They ought to, if you get sick, they ought to deny you help, let you die on the street if you don't got the vaccine. See, they're fucked in the head, so they project it on everybody else. You can't even make a joke. They have no sense of humor. These people have no sense of humor. That's why if you truly don't give a fuck, it's the golden age of comedy. Like, if there was a guy that truly didn't give a shit doing stand-up comedy right now, he'd be killing it. Because everyone's scared to talk about certain things, and I'm seeing more of it though. Like, people are starting to like push back on it because it gets old after a while. How you walking on eggshells all the time, worried about what you're gonna say, can't laugh at this, can't laugh at that. It's a fucking joke. Get over it. I'm sick of all these people whining. Like, don't say retard. It's offensive to... Offensive to who? Offensive to who? Well, people with disabilities. Well, I don't call those people's retards. I've never called a person with actual disabilities that were clearly on display a retard. So I don't know why you're even thinking that way. That's what you call these people? And the irony is that you're the retard. The guy crying about it is the retard. That's the irony. Like, it fits him perfectly. He's like, that's offensive to the disabled. Who the fuck is disabled that I said it to? What the fuck? You think disabled people are soft people? Seems like a pretty hard life. Seems like you'd be pretty tough. You gotta take a joke. And once again, the word retard has nothing to do with it. I mean, liberals want to twist it back around on that. They want to make it about disabled people. That's their problem. They're allowed to change genders and do all this shit. We're allowed to change language. We're allowed to change the meaning of words. That's what words are completely made up, and we make them up, and we decide what they mean. Y'all realize that, right? Like, gender is not a made-up thing. That is very real. Words, we just made up words. We can change what they mean whenever the fuck we want, because we made it up. So don't tell me I can't change meaning of words, but tell me you can change your goddamn gender. You sound insane and stupid. I mean, black people are a perfect example of it. They took the N-word. They took a slur used against them, took it, flipped it around, and it's their word now. And you can't say it or you get in trouble. And if that's not a perfect
in a way, a perfect punishment for all your ancestors' racism. It seems like a fair deal. Yes, you don't get to say that, and we'll call it even. Well, it seems pretty fair. 400 years of slavery, sicking dogs on them and shit, whipping them and shit. You just can't say that. They get to say it. It's their word. Yeah, seems fair. I think you gotta let that one go. I think you gotta be reasonable in some things. You gotta go, yeah, it makes sense. Makes total sense. You gotta give props to black people for it's really impressive. It's impressive to take a word that was used as a slur against them, and they have turned it into like a term of endearment. Even white people be saying it, and there are all these white kids saying it to each other. They're not racist. I know that people want to pretend that, but they're not saying it in a racist way. So if we had a fair media and we were living in just normal times, everyone would acknowledge that. They'd be like, damn, that word used to be so hateful. Now it's nothing. It means nothing. Doesn't mean anything hateful at all. Unless you say it in a certain way. Of course, context, tone of voice. None of these things matter when you say things. Everything's black and white. I'm a child. I'm 4 years old. I have a 4-year-old understanding of life. Things are just black and white. Is context? Nah. Like, remember that? I think it was that Kendrick Lamar. He's the one that brought that white girl on the stage. I'll rap the song with me. She starts rapping the song. Well, he put the N-word all in the song. Oh, she's racist. There is no logic. There's no thought process, critical thinking at all. How is she racist? She bought a ticket. I bet it was expensive, too. To the black guy's show. She put money in the black guy's pocket. She's clearly bought his records and shit. Just a really pathetic moment where you're like, this guy's a goof. This guy's a goof. He'd have got more respect from normal people if he would just defended her and been like, what the fuck? Like, grow up. When you act like a child, does people lose respect for you? I'm telling you. You act like a fucking goofy kid. Like you're gonna... Didn't he lecture on the stage and shit? Like, what the fuck? This woman spent money. This woman! What the fuck? She probably spent $300 on a fucking ticket. Some absurd amount. She gets up on the stage. She's excited to sing this song with this dude. She's such a fan, she bought tickets. You know how big of a fan you got to be to buy these expensive tickets? Jesus Christ. I like music, but fuck. Last concert I went to was Kenny Rogers, and my dad took me to that. I didn't pay for that shit. And that was like the state fair and shit. And Kenny Rogers been dead for a while, so that lets you know how long ago I went to a concert. And what did she get for it? What a mess. You make songs, people. Rule number 1 when making a song, make sure people can sing it. You retard. See, that's what a retard is. Someone who makes a song gets mad people sing it. Gets mad somebody gives him $200-300, comes to the show and gets up on stage and sings a song. It's the song he picked. What a weird world. I guess she has to censor herself. She has to just pause every time. It's childish. It's stupid. It really is stupid. It don't make no sense. It's just dumb. She's got to pause and just not say, she's a racist. She's a slave owner or something. Like, what the fuck? You don't realize you look like children. Do you think black people, if they came back that lived in the 40s and 50s, teleported into our time and saw this, they wouldn't think it was ridiculous too? You really didn't think they wouldn't find that ridiculous and wouldn't be able to tell the difference between her and what she's doing and what they got to deal with in their time? Clearly the people back then had more sense in a lot of ways. I mean, they knew the difference between a man and a woman. That means black people back then probably had more sense too. So I know you like to think they're going to, well, you're doing the right thing, but probably everybody back then would think you're stupid and a retard too, and just be wondering, what the fuck? I mean, damn, we had a black president. You thought that would have been the end of it. The end of all this. Oh, the black people can't get anything. They're held back. And then was president. Oh, he had a white mom or something, they said. Motherfucker's name was Barack Obama. And he's black. He was black. With a black wife. Black children. Alright? Enough. Barack Obama was his name. You understand? How can we be a racist country when we voted in mass for a guy named Barack Obama, a black guy named Barack Obama? Barack Hussein Obama. There's some Muslim shit in there too. Like, we're supposed to hate Muslims too, but there's some Muslim shit in there too, I feel. There's some Muslim shit in there somewhere in Obama. Is that not progress? The fact that less than 10 years after 9/11, we elected a guy named Barack Hussein Obama, to me, is progress. It shows we're not a hateful country. We're not racist. We're not unreasonable and insane. We didn't kill all the Arabs that were in the country after 9/11. We went to another country and did that, but not in our country. And most of the people over here at the time was against that. Except, like, Republicans. But years later, we learned they was for it because they made a bunch of money off of it. And we all figured that out. And now all the liberals fall for it. It's fucking weird. Like, you think you're a Democrat because you're like, well, clearly I'm not a conservative. These people are fucking warmongering lunatics. But then you go, wait a minute. God damn, these motherfuckers are too over here. You spend enough time with the liberals, you start to realize they're insane. It's just nobody was asking them the right questions. We weren't asking about gender, so they weren't even bringing it up. Like, they really do never stop. People used to say that. Like, oh, it's a slippery slope. You have gay marriage, you're going to have all this other shit. And you're like, why? How the hell do you get... How the hell is there even a connection? But obviously there was, somehow. But that means that the knowledge was already out there. You just didn't get to see it. It was out there already. People knew what their long-term plan was. It was out there. People just didn't come up with that shit going... People just didn't come up off the top of their head. They're going to be transitioning kids and trying to have sex with kids and shit. Teaching kids about sex in schools and shit. They used to say that about gay marriage. I used to argue with them all the time. They didn't come up with that off the top of their head. They had access to something. They were seeing something that you just wasn't paying no attention to. But now it's so out in the open that everyone sees it. And it's like, the fuck is this weird shit? It was always there, though. Liberals be slow walking shit for years. Building up. They take little victories. Building to something big. That's what they do. They never stop. They never quit. They never admit they're wrong. Listen to Joy Behar. Go watch those clips of her and Bill Maher today. It's insane. It's insane. Even Bill Maher's like, what the fuck? She's like, they ought to put swastikas on those Trump hats. And Bill Maher's like, that's nuts. Even Bill Maher is like, this shit's nuts. And I told y'all for years, because I've watched Bill Maher my whole life, I said, Bill Maher's got some sense. Bill Maher will be one of the first to come around. You say it all the time. It's no surprise that Bill Maher is pushing back on him, because there's a religious component to it, and he's against religion, and it's obvious it's some type of cult religious shit. The COVID shit, the vaccine shit, the fucking gender weird shit. Like, it feels like a religion. So that's the weird thing about Junie. It's like, how does he not see that? Bitch about religion all the time. You're in a cult. It's like a guy in Scientology bitching about Christianity, bitching about Islam, bitching about... And then you're like, bro, you're a Scientologist. You're in a fucking cult, bro. What are you talking about? I don't hear you lecture me about believing in God. You're in a fucking cult. Believe in Xenu or some shit. Believe you got a alien ghost in your body or some shit. Go look up the shit they believe in. There's documentaries. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Their Bible... There's one thing to believe in the Bible from 1,000 years ago or some shit. This fucking Scientology book is from the 50s or something. I mean, give me a break. Your religion started in the 50s? No. I'm not getting behind your God if he just showed up in the 50s. Let's think about Jesus. Been around for a while. They got like ancient fucking scrolls, ancient fucking pieces of paper that's just like fucking, it's got writing on it and shit. And you're like, there's gotta be some truth to it. Motherfuckers was in caves forever ago writing about it. I mean, what the fuck? You just come up with some shit like that off the top of your head? Way back then, you just come up with it? Yeah, Bill Maher said some dumb shit. Actually, what did he say? Let's read it. Let's really go over this. Let's not be emotional about it like a fucking goof. We have been cowards, lobbing cruise missiles from 2,000 miles away. That's cowardly. It's pretty cowardly. Staying in the airplane when it hits the building. Say what you want about it. It's not cowardly. Is it cowardly? Is it cowardly to kill yourself in for your cause? Like, you're mad at some motherfuckers, so you get in a plane and fly right into them. You're on the fucking plane. Is that cowardly? I don't know if it's cowardly. I don't know if that's the right word for it. I think it's the point he's trying to make. He's not saying, good for them. He's saying, You have to understand, some people are anal about words. They just hear things and they're like, I wouldn't call them cowardly. That's not the right word. Some people keep it too real sometimes. They probably should just shut up, you know? Probably one, he should just shut up. But when you're on TV, trying to do shows all the time, trying to think of things to talk about, you know, you just, whatever comes to mind, you just rattle it off, because fuck it, you got to fill time. I'll just rattle this shit up. And I'll deal with whatever. People get pissed, let them get pissed. They get pissed at me anyway. And what he said was not, I don't think it was bad at all, what he said. Nowhere in that quote does it say nothing about, these are good people, what they did. I don't remember Bill Maher praising 9/11 ever, so. News to me. Shit, I've been watching Bill Maher my whole life. I've been watching Alex Jones, too. That's why when he went crazy, I stopped watching him during the Trump shit, because he just was goofy. I'm like, man, he caught up in it, too. That's crazy. Even Bill Maher caught up in it. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter how smart a motherfucker thinks he is, he get caught up in that propaganda. He didn't like Trump way before, though. Him and Trump always had beef, so this is just a long beef thing. Bill Maher's issue with Trump really isn't the same issue these liberals have. Bill Maher and Trump sued Bill Maher one time. Long before Trump was ever president, Bill Maher and Trump been fighting. It's like Rosie O'Donnell. You just got to accept that some people hate each other. It's a feud. It's a rivalry. Been going on for decades. And you got to give those guys a pass, I feel. You got to give Bill a pass, because him and Trump like arch enemies, bro. You got people you don't like. I know you like Trump, but you got to understand not everybody like Trump. Trump sued him. Why would he like him? You know what I mean? But I think Bill's smart enough to know that what Democrats are doing ain't working. It's just going to cause Trump to win. Because he was like, I don't think everyone that voted Trump's a racist or a Nazi. And I don't think you should hate half the country. Because that don't make no sense. And Joy Behar's just like, whoa. But he's starting to realize, like, this is not a way to win votes. Like, you're just going to keep losing people. And once you lose them, they're not coming back to vote for your side ever again. And Democrats just keep alienating more and more people. Like white people, like they're like, fuck them. They pretend to like black people, but everything they do fucks black people over. Like letting all these illegals in fucks black people over. Like look at all these videos of black people like bitching about all these illegals in their community. That's where they ship them. You thought they was going to take them to the white people's neighborhood. In the rich white people neighborhood. That's what you thought? No. That ain't happening. They're going to put them with the black people. Poor black people. And poor white people. That's where the illegals get to go. Then again, hell, New York put them in a fucking hotel. New York got a whole fucking historical hotel full of them. New York's just batshit insane. Don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. It's like the shit I saw earlier about Pirates of the Caribbean. I've never seen any Pirates of the Caribbean, by the way. But I know they was a big deal because of Johnny Depp. I mean, I've seen clips of Johnny Depp from the movie. And it was like, they're making another one, but they're not going to have Johnny Depp in it. And the director's like, I wish he could be in it, but he can, or whatever. It's like these people are so dumb. Clearly, they don't care about money. It ain't even about money. They don't give a fuck about money. Because if all they cared about was money, they'd throw Johnny Depp in that movie, and it would make a killing. It would make billions. That's all they would have to do is announce Johnny Depp was in it, and it would be a hit. Literally. That's it. That's it. They could sell the movie just on that. They won't do it. Because there's just something else. Something matters more. It's fucking weird. It's weird to see a company that's all about making money just don't give a shit about money. And we all know Johnny Depp was lied on. We all know that Amber Heard's insane. We know it. But yet he still don't get to make movies no more. It's fucking weird. Makes no sense. Then again, you know what it probably is? We're overthinking it. You know what it is? Amber Heard's fucking some of them motherfucking executives, I bet you. It ain't some grand conspiracy. I bet it's some simple, stupid shit like that. Or Johnny Depp said, like, fuck Disney or something to him. Or they called him up and he was like, nah, I need $50 million. Some crazy-ass number. Is Johnny Depp not worth $50 million to do the movie? I feel like he is. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. come back for Iron Man. You got to give him $50-60 million, I feel. You're going to go see that. Everyone's going to go see it. Instant hit. Instant hit. Got to pay up. Got to pay up for the star. I think it's going to happen eventually, though, because at the end of the day, you got to make money. You've got to make money. And there's got to be people in these companies, stockholders, that are just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's get debt back in there. Let's make some money. There's a lot of people like that. There's probably a power struggle in these companies between weird, fucking goofy shit, liberals, and whatever the fuck else is going on that makes them just want to fuck every movie up for whatever the fuck reason. I don't know why. It's like these motherfuckers made The Little Mermaid live action. Slam dunk. Imagine you're going to make live action versions of all these Disney cartoons. Slam dunk idea. Billions of dollars each movie's going to make. People will watch them for generations. And you fuck every one of them up. You just fuck them up. And a lot of it's just to some woke, weird, goop bullshit. Like making The Little Mermaid black. What are we doing? When you have a black Disney princess, why not just make a live action movie of that? If you really want to have a black character, then just do that. And at least when you do that, you ain't got no silly bullshit of all this controversy. You're just making a movie about a character that you already got cartoons about anyway. But it's not about that. These people want to create controversy. You don't even need controversy to sell the movie. It's the fucking Little Mermaid. Just make a Little Mermaid. Just cast some cute redhead. What is so hard about this? Flopped. They couldn't figure it out. Retards. What does that got to do with disabled people? That's retarded behavior. When you can't even, you have an opportunity to make. Think of how broke you are. These motherfuckers got an opportunity to make billions and they can't handle it. They just can't handle it. It's easy. You know you could do it. You could do it. If they hired you tomorrow and say, here's your budget, you get to hire a director, whatever, get this movie made. You're the lead. You're the guy behind. You get to direct everything. You get to hire the director, hire the cast. You make it. You could do it. If you had the resources of Disney behind you, you could literally make a better fucking Little Mermaid movie. All you'd have to do is watch the stupid cartoon and then tell the director or tell everybody, say, make that. Just take this cartoon and make it live action. Just the same. Don't change anything about it. And we're going to make billions. Bam. Watch this as many times as you have to watch it. Do whatever you got to do, but we got to make this live action. We just got to make it come to life. That's what we were doing here. And we got to spend money. The sets got to be crazy. It's got to look real as shit. All right? We got to really make this look. If we're going live action, we got to go all the way. Can't half-ass it. Billions. What's so hard about it? They couldn't handle it. They had to, we got to make her black. We got to make her black because we just got to teach white people a lesson. It's stupid. Got to have representation. But you have a black Disney princess you didn't make a movie about. Fuck her. We're not making a movie about her. Nobody cares about her. They care about Little Mermaid, you see. It's like, yeah, but if you make the movie, look at Black Panther. That's the thing. Black people want this shit. They want it bad. But they don't want this hand-me-down bullshit that white people want to do. If they would just do, I'm telling you, if they would make cool original black characters, and they got plenty of them already, and they would just make movies about them, that would sell. Black people would be showing up like they were showing up. Remember black people at Black Panther dressing up in fucking African garbs and beating drums and shit? And I know that's annoying, but hey, it ain't that bad. Okay? You can't bitch about everything. You gotta accept something. You just gotta be, it's alright. No big deal. Let them go see it. You go see it the next weekend. You don't want the drums and the garbs and shit. This is what black people do. They go all out with things. That's what they do. And hey, I saw the white girls at the Taylor Swift movie. I saw those videos. They were dancing and singing in the theater and shit. So, white people being there acting a fool too. Because that was insanity. But I feel like if you go to the Taylor Swift movie, that's the kind of experience you want. You want everyone in the crowd singing the songs. Everyone's into Taylor Swift like you because why else would you be at the Taylor Swift movie? So it's like everyone's into Taylor Swift, they're like a fan, and we're all just going to sing Taylor Swift songs in this theater. I'd kind of feel let down if I went to see the Taylor Swift movie. And after seeing those videos, if I went, I didn't get to go, but I almost went with my daughter. But if I went, I would kind of feel like let down if all the kids didn't start singing and shit. In a way, it has to enhance the movie a little bit. How many times you see shit like that? You go to a movie, people's in there fucking singing the songs, dancing. The fuck is going on in here? I think if you go to the Taylor Swift movie, you gotta accept that. Something you gotta accept. Like if you go see the Avengers on opening night, people's gonna be in there going wild. Nothing will top Avengers weekend. Those movies are wild. That's why you can't really watch them at home. You need that crowd. You only get to experience that like once or twice. Now I understand why people, all these weird motherfuckers that go like multiple times in the same weekend, now I understand why they do it. Because they get to relive that experience over and over. All those people that have never seen it before are in there. It's exciting. There's a lot of energy in the room. A lot of excitement. And I think if you're going to the movies all the time by yourself, you probably like shit like that. Everyone's in there everyone's involved in this movie. Everyone's chilling. Freaking the fuck out. And all you do is sit alone. But there is a lonely phase of these people, like after like a week or two when the theater dies down and there's not a lot of people in there, they're still going to see it. And they're in that theater alone watching it at some point. And it's kind of sad. There's a great sadness, I bet. Then again, hey, I've been in a theater by myself see a movie. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just having the whole theater yourself, being able to enjoy the movie. Nothing wrong with it. It's nice. But if you've seen that movie 100 times, it's like, Jesus Christ, son, go home. There was one guy that kept seeing Avengers every day. I was like, Jesus, bro. It's good, but damn, son. You ain't got nothing else to do? People's probably donating for him to keep seeing it, though, or something. Like, keep going, bro. He went for like 300 days straight or some crazy shit. I think he started watching it on DVD when it came out. Don't underestimate sick people to spend their money just on weird shit. I'm going to make this guy watch Avengers every day for the rest of his life. I'm just going to keep paying it. I'll pay his bills and he'll just keep watching. Some sick fuck. He don't even watch every... And you got to stream it. He don't even watch every stream, but he tells people about it. That is a flex if you think about it. That's a serious flex. I bet there's some motherfuckers in Saudi Arabia do shit like that. Yeah, this motherfucker just watches the Avengers every day. Yeah, I pay his bills. Hell, fuck him. And I don't even watch every stream, but I check in, and there he is watching Avengers. And it's just funny. Hell, in a way, that's what your job is. You go to your job every day. The guy gives you money. And you have to do these mundane tasks. And it's the same shit every day. So, but if you had to watch the same movie every day, that's how you made a living. 8 hours a day, you had to watch this movie straight over and over. What you had to do, and it amused some guy. You don't know why it did it, but something about it just amused him. Made him laugh. He was so rich. Just amused him. You ain't got enough money to make me do that every day, Ricky. Take 3 hours out of every day for the rest of my life. Watch the same movie live. All right, what's the offer? To set aside 3 hours every day till you get sick of it. What if he did it? It went on for years. it just got out of hand. Like, it went on for 2 years, and it was just, people was just like, this is kind of getting out of hand. Ricky was taking out loans to pay it. Borrowing money from people, like, hey, I need some money. Like, why you need all this money, man? Gotta watch Blood In, Blood Out. $10 a day? That's 3 hours a day of my life. 10 a day. You ain't got $70 a week for that life. That's madness. That is true. That is true. Still, though, it's the same movie. Why not a different movie? When Trump was president, you could watch a woman drink her piss and go get something to eat. This is the good days. Simpler time. That was the peak of America. We were paid to watch people drink their own piss. What a country. Time is it anyway? Never smoking crack. That's gross. Disgusting. Disgusting. I got this. Fuck it, I guess I'll watch It Part 2. Get that shit out of the way. I'm paid not to be in Discord, so I'm under a strict contract.